When people think of Princess Leonor's future, they often picture luxury. Palaces, elegant events, royal titles, a crown. From the outside, it may seem like a dream life. But what if the real story looks very different? What if becoming Spain's future queen comes with sacrifices most people never truly see? Because behind royal privilege may exist something much heavier. Pressure, responsibility, lost privacy, missed freedoms, and difficult choices. So today, we're asking a fascinating question. What is Princess Leonor really giving up for royal life? Let's explore the emotional reality behind the crown. The freedom to live completely normally. Most people grow up with freedom. Freedom to make mistakes privately. Freedom to explore life quietly. Freedom to change directions without headlines following them. But Princess Leonor's life may never fully work that way. Imagine walking into a room and knowing people are watching. Imagine growing up while cameras quietly document milestones. Imagine every public moment becoming discussion online. For Leonor, even ordinary experiences may feel extraordinary because of visibility. Could she ever completely disappear into normal life? Probably not. And perhaps that is one of the first major sacrifices. The freedom to simply be anonymous. Something most people rarely think about. Until it's gone. The ability to make big life choices without public attention. Most people eventually make deeply personal decisions. Relationships, career changes, life direction, where to live, who to trust. But for future royalty, even personal choices may attract enormous discussion. Every friendship could become speculation. Every relationship could become headlines. Every major decision could become public debate. That kind of pressure may quietly shape personal choices in ways many people never experience. Because when millions pay attention, privacy becomes harder to protect. And personal decisions stop feeling completely personal. The chance to fail privately. Here's something people often overlook. Growing up usually includes mistakes. Awkward moments. Bad decisions. Learning experiences. People fail, grow, move forward, quietly. But public figures rarely receive that same privacy. Future queens especially. Imagine learning difficult lessons while the public watches. Imagine struggling through uncertainty under pressure. That emotional reality could feel exhausting at times. Because growth becomes harder when mistakes feel public. And perhaps that sacrifice matters more than people realize. The simple life most people take for granted. Think about simple things. Walking somewhere unnoticed. Spending time without public attention. Enjoying ordinary experiences without constant observation. For future royals, those moments may become rare. Even celebrations, vacations, friendships, private time, everything can feel slightly more complicated. Because visibility changes ordinary life. And perhaps one of the biggest sacrifices isn't dramatic at all. Maybe it's simplicity, the quiet comfort of living without expectation, the pressure of responsibility. Then comes the emotional side. Responsibility, the kind most people cannot imagine. One day, Leonor may represent Spain during important national moments. Traditions, public challenges, historic occasions. That pressure carries emotional weight. Especially when expectations arrive early in life. Because responsibility may not simply feel important. Sometimes, it may feel heavy. And carrying something so meaningful can quietly shape a person over time. The possibility of putting duty before personal wants. Here's where things become even more emotional. What happens when personal happiness and responsibility don't perfectly align? Could future plans ever influence personal choices? Possibly. Modern royal life may be more flexible than before. But expectations still exist. And balancing duty with personal fulfillment may become one of Leonor's biggest challenges. That doesn't mean sacrifice always feels painful. Sometimes responsibility brings meaning, purpose, identity, but meaningful things can still demand something in return. The human side people forget. Sometimes people see the title first. Princess, future queen, royal figure, but behind all of that is still a young woman growing into adulthood. Someone learning, adapting, facing expectations few people fully understand. And perhaps that's what makes the story emotional. Because beneath royal life are very human questions. How do you stay yourself under pressure? How do you balance responsibility and happiness? How do you protect personal identity while preparing for public duty? Those questions matter. And perhaps future queens ask them too. So, what is Princess Leonor really giving up for royal life? Perhaps more than people realize. Privacy, freedom, ordinary experiences, the chance to grow quietly, the ability to make life decisions completely outside public attention. But maybe the story isn't only about sacrifice. Maybe it's also about purpose. Because responsibility may ask difficult things from someone. But it may also shape extraordinary strength. Only time will reveal what kind of queen Princess Leonor may one day become. But one thing seems certain. Behind the crown lies far more emotion than most people ever see. What do you think? Are the sacrifices of royal life worth it? Or is the price much higher than people imagine? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, hidden truths, and fascinating discussions.